Welcome back to the channel. Wait, what if I told you one of Honda's most forgotten legends just exploded across the internet overnight? People thought it was fake. People thought it was AI. But now everyone is asking the same question. Is the 2026 Honda XL350R actually real? Just a few hours ago, mysterious images and rumors started spreading everywhere. And suddenly, motorcycle fans lost their minds. Because this isn't just any bike. This is the return of a machine that carries serious history. The original XL350R was a legend. Tough, rugged, built to go almost anywhere. Dirt roads, mountains, city streets, it didn't care. But then it disappeared. Gone. Lost in time. Or at least that's what everyone thought. But here's the crazy part. What if Honda secretly brought it back with a complete modern transformation? Imagine this. A redesigned, aggressive body. Sharp LED headlights slicing through the dark. Bigger fuel tank. Lightweight frame. High ground clearance. And a muscular stance that screams adventure before the engine even starts. Then comes the heart of the beast. Rumors suggest a modern 350 cubic centimeters engine setup with improved torque and smoother power delivery. Not crazy superbike numbers. No. Something smarter. Something built for real riders. Enough power to hit trails. Enough comfort for daily rides. Enough attitude to make people stare when you ride by. And wait, because things get even crazier. Picture a digital TFT display replacing the old-school gauges. Bluetooth connectivity. Ride information. Navigation support. Maybe even riding modes. Classic soul. Mixed with futuristic technology. But here's where things get interesting. Some people believe Honda isn't bringing back the XL350R simply for nostalgia. They think something bigger is happening. Adventure motorcycles are becoming massive right now. Riders don't just want speed anymore. They want freedom. They want machines that can escape traffic, leave the city behind, and go where roads end. And if this XL350R becomes real, Honda could be entering the market with something dangerous for competitors. Because this bike could hit that sweet spot. Affordable, powerful, capable, retro, modern. A combination that almost never happens. Now imagine hearing that engine fire up for the first time. Dust flying behind the rear wheel. Suspension soaking up rough terrain. People turning their heads as you disappear into the distance. That moment alone could explain why the internet is losing its mind right now. So what do you think? Is the 2026 Honda XL350R the comeback nobody expected? Or just another rumor that got out of control? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, smash that like button, subscribe for more insane automotive content, and I'll see you in the next one. Here's your viral-style YouTube script based on Yamaha's craziest comeback yet Fire DT200WR 2026 is here in an engaging cinematic style. Welcome back. What if I told you one of Yamaha's most legendary off-road beasts just came back from the dead? And this time, it looks absolutely insane. The Yamaha DT200WR, a machine many people thought was gone forever, might be making the wildest comeback we've seen in years. For people who know motorcycles, the DT200WR wasn't just another bike. This thing had a reputation. Lightweight, aggressive, unstoppable on dirt. Riders loved it because it felt raw. No nonsense. Just pure adrenaline. But then, it disappeared. Years passed. New bikes arrived. Technology changed. Riders moved on. Or did they? Because now the rumors are exploding everywhere. Yamaha could be preparing something nobody expected. The 2026 DT200WR. And if these concepts are even close to reality, things are about to get crazy. Imagine this. Classic DT DNA mixed with futuristic aggression. A sharper fuel tank. Slim body panels. Rugged off-road styling. Full LED lighting slicing through darkness. High-mounted fenders. Tough suspension. And a design that screams speed even while standing still. But that's only the beginning. Underneath that body could be where the real magic happens. Picture a modern liquid-cooled engine pushing more power while staying ridiculously lightweight. Better throttle response. More torque. More control. A bike that wants to climb mountains, destroy trails, and fly over rough terrain without hesitation. But here's the crazy part. Yamaha may not simply rebuild the old DT. They might reinvent it. Imagine traction control for unpredictable surfaces. Ride modes changing how the bike behaves. A digital display loaded with information. Smartphone connectivity. Navigation support. On a DT. That sounds almost unbelievable. Because the original DT was famous for being simple, brutal, mechanical. Now imagine taking that wild personality and injecting it with modern technology. That's where things get interesting. Because some riders will absolutely love it. Others? They'll say Yamaha changed too much. And that's the big question. Can you modernize a legend without destroying what made people love it in the first place? That's the gamble. But if Yamaha gets this right, the 2026 DT200WR could become more than just another motorcycle release. It could bring back an entire generation of riders who miss that old-school excitement. The feeling of getting dirty. The feeling of hearing the engine scream. The feeling that every ride becomes an adventure. And honestly, that feeling is becoming rare. So if Yamaha really brings back the DT200WR, this might become one of the most exciting motorcycle comebacks we've seen in years. Now imagine seeing this thing tearing through mud, climbing hills, launching through trails. Absolute madness. So what do you think? Is the DT200WR 2026 the return we've been waiting for? Or should some legends stay in the past? Drop your thoughts below, smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Fire!